Oh my God, is that better Puerto Rican rum? Dude, we just did 20 minutes with no sound. That sucks. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you, dude, for letting me know. Um, yeah, so basically, as a quick recap, for all the people out on YouTube and whatnot, oh man, that sucks. I can't believe that I had that thing muted. Well, that's the beauty of doing it yourself, right? So, um, I'm talking about liberation, and anybody who wants to get the liberation book, just DM me. I will send you a PDF. Okay, DM me on Instagram, YouTube. You can email me, training at scientificwrestling.com, jake.shannon at gmail.com, Jake S at grantcardoneteam.com. I will get it to you. This book will change your life. I promise you. I'm going to send you the digital copy. You just go and you answer the questions. It's got a crap ton of uh, it's like a workbook, honestly. And you go through and you just fill out all the stuff, change your life. It will liberate you. That is the whole point of the book. So that's what I'm asking today is like, yeah, thanks, Puerto Rican Rum. I appreciate the feedback. I can't believe I had it silent for so long. I'm glad that you were tuned in, man. We still got 8 people tuning in, even though there was no sound. So I appreciate you, dude. I appreciate that feedback. So what else is holding you back? Is like from your dreams, right? What are the restraints? Like what are the obstacles to liberation for you? What does that mean? What does it mean to be liberated or free? Now, to me personally, liberation means having the most options available. It's a function of optionality, right? Freedom means I would like to be able to do whatever the hell I want, and there's no constraint based on my time, there's no constraint based on money, there's no constraint based on my health, those kind of things, right? So what is it that you would like to accomplish? Hit me up in the comments. I will definitely um, engage with you, and I appreciate you guys tuning in. Again, remember, get over, DM me and remind me of what why it is, in case sometimes I jump off here and I don't get to the DMs until later at night. But I will send you the a link so you can download it and start doing the exercises. Finish it, okay? I guarantee you, I promise you, if you finish this book, answer the questions, it will 100% change your life. 100%. If you want to be a better grappler, you want to be a better business person, you want to be a better salesperson, you want to be a better dad, you want to be a better brother, you want to be a better daughter or son, this book will help you. Okay. I basically go through the whole book, just breaks down what does it mean. And it's talking about, so the name is liberation. Okay. Liber, and I did a break there. Why did I put the dot there? Does anybody have any idea why I would put the dot there? I don't know if you guys know this, but um, I have a lot of interests. So primary, my first interest, I think, is being a family man. I really enjoy hanging out with my kids, hanging out with my wife, and doing stuff with them. Number two would be grappling and business. They're probably tied. It's hard to say which one I'm a bigger nerd for, specifically in terms of grappling, catch wrestling, and in terms of business, I'm very much like obsessed with entrepreneurship and sales. Right. So those are my two things. Now I know a little bit about a lot of other things. Like I got on the business side, I got, hey, what's up, Matt? Matt Mullen jumping in. Good to see you, dude. Ontario, Pinion Hills, martial art labyrinth, martial art retreat. I do have a master's degree in financial mathematics. I worked in investment banking, mortgage banking for a number of years. I developed the first reverse mortgage servicing rights valuation model. Built that out of Excel and Visual Basic. Um, did a lot of programming with SAS programming and Unix and shell scripting and things like that back in the day. So I do know a thing or two about finance, in particular advanced topics in finance like risk and derivatives. But my real passion is, and I think where most of my information and my study has been in entrepreneurship. So I'm always here to help you guys with that. Of course, my company for business coaching, it's hard to miss it. It's this one, No1 coaching.com. And I do all kinds. I work with companies. I work with individuals, with corporations. Basically, what I do is I help transform their managers. I don't know if you know this, but managers, if you've ever worked for a company, the manager is always the problem. It's the problem when you're the owner because the manager doesn't necessarily know, doesn't have the right incentives and do the right things for you as the owner as you would do it. But then if you're also an employee, the manager a lot of times doesn't give you the things that you need in terms of personal or professional development to actually do a great job. That's what I do is I go in, I transform your typical managers into actual really powerful coaches that are there to get basically to destroy disengagement, employee disengagement, which the statistics show that most employees are disengaged, just cashing a check, not really having a sense of meaning and purpose in their day-to-day lives, and also aligning the the staff and the managers with the corporate mission, with the values and the vision and the mission of the company, right? So that's what I do. I do a lot of that. It's called B2B, business to business consulting. I also do help a very select. I'm very select who I work with, because there's a lot of people out there that say they want greatness, and this is one of the things that's hard of being a coach. There's a lot of people who say they want greatness, but when it actually comes to showing up, they don't do the work. And I'm not, as a coach, I'm not your therapist. I'm not your buddy. I'm happy to be a friend and listen and all that, but a coach is about getting performance out of you, and you do have to be selective because not everybody is championship material. I mean, it's just how it is. So um, I do work with individuals. The acronym I've heard: high income, uh, high income earners, not yet retired. So really, I work with people that usually are making six figures or maybe close to six figures, and help them learn how to transition to being a full-time entrepreneur and making way more money than they currently are. I just worked with a gentleman, and Ben Spears wrote me a nice little note, said that I doubled his family's income in 9 months. So I'm real proud of that, making a big difference for he and his wife and kids. I had another client, more than doubled his income. Um, yeah, that's what I do. Those are my two specialties. And then obviously in grappling, really offering leadership with regards to catch as catch can, providing top notch training. Again, that's like our coaching catch program is the only one co-developed and endorsed by the British Lion, Billy Robinson himself. Lots of input from Wade Chalice, Carl Gotch, Gene LaBelle, a lot of their material from my firsthand training with them, and also providing opportunities for the sport as well, right? So also doing shoot pro wrestling. You guys got to check it out. I am looking for very smart sponsors who want to really help me blow this up, and it is going to be the greatest vehicle for your brand to get out there. Evergreen marketing. My very first, and I plan on doing this for free, so you are going to get a lot of eyeballs on it. The first, I've run them as pay-per-views, and then I ran them as lives like I'm doing here. When I ran it live, I had over 25,000 views on the Facebook Live alone. So across all these channels, I have over 100,000 followers. So you are going to get not only exposure to all of them, but you also get evergreen marketing. So you will be on the YouTube. What my vision is of course, like I've got these screen burns and stuff. You can't see them on Instagram, but everybody else, those will be added with your brand onto the screen, plus having your brand in the on the ring apron printed big. You see it like on UFC or boxing, how the sponsors are everywhere. going to get your brand out there for supporting and helping my vision for scientific wrestling. My mission is to get every man, woman, and child involved and improving their lives through the sport of catch as catch can through scientific wrestling, as either a fan, athlete, coach, promoter, or some combination of all of them. So, yeah, and can you guys hear my chair squeaking? I had some comments yesterday. Can you hear that? Does it sound like your parents' bedroom when you were a kid? Is that triggering you? Anyway, appreciate you guys. What's up, All Trades? Happy to see you. Joe Centipede, Jonas Lieber. Hey, Lieber, dude. Okay, so why did I name this book? By the way, anybody who DM me Liberation. I will send you the PDF copy of this book. It's $20 on Amazon. Sold a crap ton of copies. I give it to all my coaching clients. This is a great manual. It will change your life. But why did I name it Liberation? Why is that? Anybody, I haven't gotten a single reply. I will tell you. Because there is a tradition. Like I was saying, I'm a nerd. I've got a lot of interests. Primary, the first of which is my family, but after that, grappling in business. But I kind of have these other things, just like anybody else. I love comedy. I used to collect comedy albums. I love going to comedy shows and stuff like that. Actually took my wife on our first date to a Joe Rogan show. Man, this had to be 2005, way back in the day. And he was so cool, brought us backstage. He was kind of like my wingman, was really cool. And I love comedy, George Carlin, all that. Anyway, one of my pursuits is philosophy, and in particularly the philosophy and history of science, hence the name scientific wrestling. But what you have to understand is that proto-science, that is the foundations of science, the immediate predecessor of science, was magic. Okay, a study of what is known as the occult. Okay, now the occult, different people have different meanings for the word, but it just means secret. And that's really what happened, the shift that happened in mindset that has brought us this. I'm sitting here in Denver, Colorado right now talking to you. This is like mind blowing. It's magical to somebody from 500 years ago. But what was the shift that made that happen? It was from going occulted, secret, to more open source, where people actually shared their methods and their knowledges and compared and had to prove things to each other as such, right? And so that was the real shift. Okay. Well, the books that are about magic, many of them have the name Liber in them. Okay. Because the root Liber, not only does it have to do with freedom, but it also is like libro in Spanish, book, right? Library, right? So there's an interesting correlation between knowledge and freedom in the root of the word. So that's why I named it that, because it kind of harkens back to the old tradition of the grimoires, these old books that were proto-science, and really sharing information that way. So anyway, guys, I appreciate you. I've actually got another client meeting. I do this podcast in between client meetings, so some days I have more times than others. I apologize for the snafu on the sound. Man, I can't believe I was broadcasting without sound forever. That sucks. But for those of you guys who want to hear it, if you go to the Scientific Wrestling Instagram page, go to at Scientific Wrestling. It will be up there. All the audio is on the Instagram. It just didn't get carried over. It will also be on the. You can listen to the complete audio on Spotify. So #1 podcast on Spotify. Again, No1. The complete thing will be there too. So I apologize for the snafu, and thank you, Puerto Rican Rum, for sharing that. Again, guys, get over there, get in the DMs, and I will send this to you, man. Free book, change your life. It'll absolutely change your life, man. It's free. I don't know what the hell you need. This is like a no-brainer. Anyway, hope you guys are good. And I'm out. I'll talk to you guys next week. Oh, yeah. Finished solar. Now I've got solar on my house. I'm super excited. Big day. Exciting stuff. Got my workout in. This weekend in Denver, by the way, if you can make it, at V10 Training, which is in Aurora, fantastic new fight gym. The very first American affiliate for Scientific Wrestler, the very first Scientific Wrestler affiliate, Burn Earwood. We're doing a mini camp this weekend. Hit me up in the DMs for that as well. I could send you all the information. Super cheap, super affordable. If you have come to a Scientific Wrestling Accelerator camp in the past, it is free to you. It's been going since 2007. So there's thousands and thousands of you that could get free training this weekend. I'm trying to give you guys all the free stuff that I possibly can. You got to show up though. All right. So I appreciate you guys, and we will see.